giữ cửa nữa.
Lót từ sau ra đóng cửa
sau. Đóng cửa sau.
I'll pay your $10. It ain't even worth it. I know it's not even worth it. No. It's not even worth it.
Oh yeah, now you just saw that video with the nail recorder. Basically what entails was that this woman went into the nail salon, and apparently the Asian people, she said that they skimmed her $10 or something like that. So as a result of that, she got angry and then she wanted to trash the place because they skimmed her of $10 or overcharged her, I think, of $10. You know, personally, I think that's silly, first and foremost, because her actions, or her reactions actually, were completely wrong. Like, this is what tells you the difference between, you know, a hood rat and a black woman. You know, you go into the store, and even if they charge you, there are several ways to be able to handle it. One, she could have called the cops. That would have been simple. She could have gave them bad reviews. That would have been simple. All those things would have hurt that salon. Because remember, they rely on customers' money. Customer service, that's the most important thing. That's how the salon keeps itself in business. But instead, you know, this woman thinks that the best way, the hood rat actually thinks that the best way for her to resolve this by acting up, trying to fight everybody in that place. And, you know, and the worst part of it is, if you fight everybody in that place, either you can get beat up or she can get locked up. Now, if she gets locked up, that doesn't help her cause very much, because now she ends up looking like the perpetrator. She ends up looking like the person that's the bad guy, bad person, and they end up looking like the victims. This is where I mean, like, some hood rats just do not know how to act, or don't know how to be able to act in certain surroundings. Even a simple situation like this, there are several ways you can handle it. There's no need to act up and then start making, oh, well, you know, you robbed me. We don't even know where, first of all, what perspired. Did the store even rob her of $10? We don't know. Did they overcharge her $10? We don't know. But I'm just saying, allegedly, you know, supposedly that even if they had overcharged her $10, there could have been several things that she could have done. She could have called the consumer services where, you know, they handle such things, you know, or she could have just, you know, filed charges on the store. Why do you think that somehow by fighting them was going to resolve the issue? At the end of the day, even if she fought them, that's not going to give her money. How many bags, you know? Notice that she tried to fight the Asian woman. Then later on, she tried to fight the Asian man, or supposedly the Asian man, and the Asian woman got involved. As soon as she, you know, she tried to fight her man, she was like, wait a minute. Probably because it was her man or her brother, who knows. She got in there, and then they basically wanted to whoop her butt because of that. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, sometimes we have got to start thinking this hood rat mentality, or this hood mentality that everything has to be resolved through fighting or through anger, doesn't always resolve the issue. There are several ways that you can handle things to resolve it. You don't have to actually go in there and start to fight everybody just because that's what's gonna, you know, that's what's gonna help the situation. And this woman probably is reacting because that's what she sees around her. I would not be surprised if in her neighborhood, in her block, that's how they handle things. They don't talk about it, they fight. And that's the problem among black people, or black folks who come from certain backgrounds. Yes, there are people that come from the hood, but they don't live like that or act like that, because they learn that, you know, just because you come from a certain background, you don't have to act like that. But at the same time, there are people that come from the hood that also act like that because that's all they know. There's their surroundings. Some black folks that come from those backgrounds, those environments, this is what they know. So they think that that's how you resolve it. Now notice the difference though. Even though she did all of that, there was a black woman that was there that told her, like, listen, sister, that's not worth it. You don't handle it like that. I will pay it for you. That sister, the beautiful queen, wanted to save her the embarrassment. Like, why do you have to fight? She said, no, I'll pay for you $10. It's not worth it. And she was right. Had this woman listened, to that older sister, she probably would have had a lot more. It probably would have helped her far better than her getting angry and trying to fight those people. Because what she said was correct. It's not worth it. You're going to fight with $10, what, to go to prison for? And then what? They're going to set up the bail money, which is going to be far more than that, what you have to make up. So you end up losing. And on top of that, what if they press charges? Now, if they press charges on her, that's going to be even worse because then that's either going to stick in her record and might end up hurting her later on. You know what I mean? And we have got to start learning there are better ways to be able to handle our situation than everything has to be through anger. I see this several times, this hood mentality. Everybody thinks that this is how you have to handle things, but through fighting, through, they're going to cheat me, or I'm going to fight. Like, seriously, normal human beings do not act like that. Look around you. Normal black folks don't even act like that either. Normal white folks don't act like that. Asian folks, Latin folks, people of every background. Because we know that there are laws in this country. There are laws to protect consumers, consumer rights and stuff like that. Why do you have to go and fight for something that's petty over $10? So when the sister was talking, I was like, thank God somebody was there to actually put some common sense to her head, to make her think, to realize that, fighting over $10 is not going to resolve your issue. Why do you have to erupt? The camera is there, you have to make up and show off, doing all of that in front of all those people for what? That's not going to help our situation. So anyway, that's pretty much my take on that we can do better than that. Trying to fight over $10, that hood rat mentality is a problem and it needs to stop. So please subscribe, comment, like, and tell me what you think. Once again, take care. Bye.